Amid the ensuing tension between Israel and Hamas, Israel has stated that 4 Hamas battalions are currently in Rafah, as well as hostages abducted during the 7th October assault. The Israeli tanks are currently in the Jabalia region in northern Gaza. They continue to face anti-tank rockets and mortar bombs from terrorists that are concentrated there. While in the south, Israeli forces pounded Rafah, without advancing. This follows after Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said that Israel is moving forward with the Rafah operation. My colleague Brian Thomas with us on the broadcast. Brian, if you can take our viewers through the details of what really is happening as far as the war between Israel and Hamas is concerned.
Well, Devika, the tensions are pulping because now Israeli tanks has advanced into the central area of Jabalia in northern Gaza. That happened on Thursday. Now, encountering resistance also from militants firing anti-tank rockets and mortar bombs. Meanwhile, even in the south, to give more perspective to the viewers, Devika, Israeli forces heavily bombarded Rafah without making any ground advances, according to the very Palestinian residents and militants. Now, displaced Palestinians in Rafah were also seen packing their belongings to leave their unsafe areas, and the slow pace of Israel's offensive, also more than 7 months from the very Hamas cross-border raid, underscores the very challenge also the Prime Minister of Benjamin Netanyahu faces in his goal to eliminate the militant groups. And now Hamas and its ally Islamic Jihad have also effectively used fortified tunnels to launch attacks across Gaza, including the north, where Israel's initial invasion focused, and in new conflict zones also like Rafah. Israeli Defense Minister, Yoav Gallant also stated that Israel is now wearing down Hamas and announced, Devika, the deployment of additional troops in Rafah, where several tunnels have also been destroyed. Now, in response, senior Hamas official Sami Abu Zuri also declared that the group would defend the people by all means. And now Israel claims that 4 Hamas battalions and even hostages taken, during the Operation October 7 attack now in Rafah. And however, yes, international pressure is also very much mounting on Israel to avoid invading the city, which shelters hundreds of thousands of displaced Palestinians. Now, even South Africa has also called on the top UN court to halt Israel's offensive in Rafah, describing it as a part of campaign to destroy Gaza. Israel has also refuted allegations of genocide and maintains it has complied with the court order to increase aid, and the death toll in Gaza has risen to a shocking amount of 35,272, Devika, with widespread malnutrition as international aid efforts are hindered by ongoing violence and the closure of crossings at Kerem, Shalom and Rafah. And Israel contends that Hamas is diverting aid and insists that eliminating Hamas is necessary for its security and the release of 128 hostages still held by its militants. Yes, Devika.
Absolutely, Brian. Thank you so much for joining us on the broadcast. Group Captain UK Devnath also with us. Group Captain Devnath, where do you feel that this war is headed now, sir?
Devika, this war is definitely heading towards a little more violent phase right now. Netanyahu has decided that he will not budge from his selection and maintenance of aim. Right in the beginning, he had declared that total destruction of Hamas military power is his strategic objective. He is estimating, that is Mossad and Shin Bet is estimating that 4 battalions of Hamas are still operationally active in Rafah area. And Netanyahu wants to totally eliminate them, destroy them militarily, so that after that he can think of reconstruction of Gaza. So these 4 battalions of Hamas, which are still active in underground tunnels of Rafah, they are giving a very good fight to Israeli defense forces. Another area of concern for IDF is that suddenly out of nowhere, northern Gaza has become very active militarily. Israel had occupied northern Gaza almost 5 months ago. And it was hoped that by now they will have total control of northern Gaza city as well as Zabadia refugee camp. But surprise, these Hamas militants, they spring up from nowhere, from underground tunnels and from the demolished part of the city. And they are again attacking IDF tanks and their IDF troops in northern Gaza. So this is a reason of concern for Israeli defense forces. That means they have not been able to eliminate totally the Hamas fighters in northern Gaza. Another reason for concern is Khan Yunis is also showing small skirmishes, which means Khan Yunis also still remains a stronghold of Hamas fighters. So if IDF enters now at this late stage Rafah, then the war will be very crucial and probably will lead to large number of loss of civilian lives. Yes, Devika?
Thank you so much, Group Captain Devnath, for that insight.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.